Greetings, loyal listeners, and hopefully some new ones from far and wide. This is Local Interest, promoting community engagement in our tiny Montana town where everyone knows everyone and neighbors help neighbors, no matter what. If you need something or know something, call in. We want to hear about it. Today, our regular guest, Miss Gertrude, has advised me she may be late due to uncovering a plot. I won't even hazard a guess. I'm sure all will be revealed when she gets here. In the meantime,
Oh, I'm here. Phew, that was a doozy.
so tell us, did you uncover a crime?
Mother Nature can be vindictive, but you can't arrest her. I was uncovering a raised bed to prep for planting.
How did that go?
Lesson: gloves may be advisable when weeding.
Well, naturally.
No, not naturally. I actually like having my hands in the soil. It's grounding, literally.
I've heard that it is beneficial.
You know what isn't? That flimsy black landscape fabric. I should have known better. I do know better. But last fall, I needed a quick cover for weed suppression before the snow hit. It didn't work.
No?
Nope. Now it's a stringy mess. I've got a nice crop of quackgrass and thistle to pull. Ow!
I see some people using black plastic.
That works, but I try to avoid plastic in the garden on principle.
I understand.
Cardboard is an option. I've got plenty of cardboard from my reseller business, but you have to break down the boxes.
That's a lot of work.
I was lazy and cold. Snow was imminent.
Yeah, that first storm in October was fierce.
A thick straw mulch would have been ideal. Unfortunately, it has been nearly impossible to obtain certified unsprayed straw around here.
I would think if it were sprayed, it would hinder weed growth.
And kill off future plantings, except for weeds, and not the good weeds.
We should do another show on bad weeds versus good weeds, if there are any.
Sure, quackgrass, bindweed, purslane, and mallow are killing me. 2 are bad, 2 are edible, and there are more. I'm going to test the cardboard method now for some of my spring beds and put new soil on top.
Oh, anything else you want to share today? An update, a new hat?
An idea has been percolating that I would like to share. A fundraiser.
Somehow I knew money would be involved. A fundraiser for who? You? Sorry, not on this show.
To raise money to fix the potholes on Main Street. Community engagement, which you are constantly promoting since the sheriff complimented us on that.
What's your idea?
A cook-off.
That could be fun. I could look for my grandpa's chili recipe.
Ooh, a secret family recipe?
It can't be too hard. The ingredients all come from a can.
Well, chili cook-offs are overdone. I'm thinking more along the lines of a popular dish that isn't typically made in competitions.
Like what?
How about biscuits and gravy? The sheriff is fond of that.
Too greasy?
Doesn't have to be.
Well, it's not something I'd order off a menu.
Have you ever had it?
I've had both biscuits and gravy. Who hasn't? Just not together as a main dish.
Easy to make. Are you in?
Gravy is just meat, juice, and flour. That I can do. Grandpa had a biscuit recipe too, I think.
From a can?
Family secret. What about you?
I won't be entering the contest. I will volunteer to be a judge, though.
Why not?
I don't use white flour, and the only gravy I make is vegan. Won't play in Peoria, and probably not here either.
You're probably right.
As my beef rancher uncle said when my mom served him quiche, but where is the meat? I can bring some side dishes, though. My famous eat the weeds salad.
More like infamous.
Foraging is a rewarding and noble endeavor. If you can't fight them, eat them in some cases, but you have to know what you're doing.
Moving on. Local interest, you're on the air.
This is Winona Wimberly. Noxious weeds are illegal. We need to get rid of them immediately by whatever means necessary.
I know that.
That's not why I'm calling. Biscuits and gravy is a good idea. I'm happy to oversee the cook-off. It will take about a month to coordinate sign-ups and logistics.
You're volunteering?
As the chairwoman of the Uptown Beautification Association District, I want to make sure it's run right.
It was my idea.
You can help. We can't have a big mess on Main Street.
As long as I can be a judge. And I will bring my ETW salad and some dandelion cookies for dessert.
We'll have to get more salads and desserts that people will actually want to eat.
Indeed, that's why we need planning, a timetable and rules. I'll get back to you.
That was harsh.
She does have a point, though. Hello, local interest.
Sullivan here. Sheriff Sullivan. The cook-off sounds great.
Will you be bringing your biscuits and gravy dish?
You betcha. I'm after a blue ribbon.
Hopefully Winnie doesn't overthink this to death and kill it.
I'll have a talk with Mrs. Wimberly. Her intentions are good, but I'd like to keep this low-key.
Thank goodness.
By the way, I have unsprayed straw bales. My kids use them for target practice, but you can sure have a few.
That's great, thanks.
Can we do a trade?
What do you need, Sheriff?
A little chicken coop library.
A library for your chickens?
They can't read.
I wouldn't think so, but I had to ask.
I think I want one of those little free libraries by my gate. The kids started building the coop, but it's going to be too small for chickens. Perfect for books.
Woo, right up my alley. Sure, the kids can help me paint a farmyard mural on it. I was going to build one at the entrance to the garden for gardening books. Are you thinking farm and ranch reference type books?
And poetry.
Nice. You read poetry then.
I write it.
Mrs. Wimberly said she thought you wrote a book.
Tactical maneuvers for the 20th century. Not exactly poetry.
Impressive on both counts. I never would have figured you for a bard.
I took a gap year, trekking cross country along Route 66. What's left of it.
The Beat Generation Revisited?
Something like that. Kerouac and James Dean. America won't see their likes again. Ginsberg always struck me as a bit much, though.
Wow.
I'd be glad to help with your little farm and poetry library. Maybe Goodspring could put a mechanical rooster on the roof.
Maybe. Gotta go. That dang stray cat is a decent mouser, but she's sure a rabble-rouser.
Wow.
You say that a lot.
Hello, local interest. Hello, this is Margaret Pleckspeckle. My soda bread is far superior to anyone's biscuits, but if the cook-off can fund Main Street pothole repairs, I'm in. Great. You can talk to Mrs. Wimberly for details. What about gravy? Oh, Connor P., may he rest in peace, always made the gravy in our house. He said mine was lumpy, but I say you have to have a few lumps in this life. Nobody gets off scot-free.
You could make au jus.
I could, but I'm not going to. What else is going on, Mrs. Pleckspeckle? Any exciting news? Hair-raising is more like it.
Time for another visit to the saloon?
Salon. The L bar L is a salon for ladies.
With a bar in the back room for ladies who tipple.
Rumors abound, nothing is found. I will get to my point.
Yes?
I want a little free library too for music. Connor P. left a trunk full of it, along with his fiddle.
Excellent. We can trade or you can pay me.
Do you like soda bread?
Not with white flour.
I have some vintage clothes you can resell.
Nobody wears pink stretch pants anymore. What else do you have?
Or how about a crock of homemade pickles?
That could work. What kind of pickles?
Cucumbers, but I want the crock back.
I will consider it.
Thank you. Busy day. Hello, local interest.
Hello, this is Hartley Goodfellow.
Hello, Mr. Goodspring. Another name change?
Why not? If it quacks like a duck, it's still a duck. A rose by any other name?
We get it, Goodspring. What's up?
No time to build a mechanized rooster for the chicken library. Shh, I don't think they're listening. I'm calling from Vegas. My arcade has run into some snags.
Like what?
This and that. Some of the gear seems to be deliberately grinding up coins and tokens. Rogue humanoids. They're eating the profits. You didn't hear it from me.
I think we just did. Sounds like they need an attitude adjustment.
They need adjustments, all right. I'm working on it.
Will you be back for the cook-off?
Possibly, yes. If all goes well here, I don't like biscuits or gravy. I can be a judge.
I'm not sure that makes sense.
I'm not biased toward any particular regional variation, so it will take a lot to make me actually pronounce anyone's recipe as deliciously prizeworthy. If there is a blue ribbon prize winner, he or she will truly deserve it.
So far, we have a vegan judge and one who is not a biscuits or gravy fan. I think we need to expand the panel for better balance.
That's logical. I can always bring a dessert. Black Forest Tortes are my forte. Right now, I need help with the ducks.
The Sullivan kids and I can feed them. The kids' duck egg business is very successful, Cleo notwithstanding.
Thank you. That cat and her ilk are a major cause of mayhem and destruction. As long as she doesn't go after my mechanical fowl, I can tolerate her antics. The live ones can pretty much hold their own.
I agree. She wants to help the kids gather the eggs, but that doesn't work out too well.
Right. Sorry, there's a situation here I need to attend to now. Goodbye.
You never know what's going to happen around here next. You couldn't make some of this stuff up.
Well, I could.
Yes, you of all people probably could.
Yay! Just made an online sale. Woohoo! Ooh. Go do your thing. I'll get it. Hello, local interest by proxy. Miss Gertrude here.
What?
Just a figure of speech. What's on your minds today?
I wish to enter the cook-off, and my brother would like to be a judge. He will also bring a salad. I despise salad, but some people like it.
Do you make biscuits and gravy different from your father's?
Yes, his gravy is too salty. The biscuits aren't bad, but I have a few upgrades I've been working on. A different flavor profile. I can be impartial because I watch a lot of cooking shows. I know the drill.
Okay, well, you'll have to talk to Mrs. Wimberly. Apparently, she's in charge of the cook-off now.
She's the one who owns that cat, right?
Yes, Cleo.
She screeched at our barn cat and tripped me, and I broke some of our duck eggs. Cleo, not Mrs. Wimberly. I don't hold it against her. She's just a cat, but I wish she wouldn't try and help us with our business. She and our fluffster do not get along, and Marybelle kicked a bucket at her. She got bonked on the head pretty bad.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, well, I am going to bring a salad with mixed greens to the cook-off. If we still have any dandelions after my dad mows.
A kid after my own heart. I've got plenty of dandelions at the community garden now, and probably for a while. Feel free to go pick whenever.
Thanks. Okay, we will go visit Mrs. Wimberly. Maybe we can sell her some eggs.
Good idea.
Uh-oh, here comes Wimberly with her cat. And we are out.